Okay.
Welcome to the Americana Bistro Grill. I'm your host, Roberto Alvarez-Galloso. I am substituting for Dr. Rob. Dr. Rob is in vacation somewhere, I think around somewhere around here in the inside of Florida, but we're not sure. So he left me with instructions to take over the Americana Bistro Grill. And for me, it's a pleasure and an honor to have one of the divas of Minnesota, Molly Brandt.
Yeah. How's it going?
Doing great, doing excellent.
Great.
Complaint. The reason why we have you here is because we are very content. We're very happy with Surrender to the Night. We loved it. We loved it. We loved it. We loved it.
Thanks for listening.
But before we talk about Surrender to the Night, we want to talk about, we're going to take three questions and place it into one.
Okay.
How did you get started? Where are you right now? And how do you see your future in the music business?
Yeah, well, I guess with music, I've been involved in it since like kindergarten, taking piano lessons and was really into classical piano, and was in choirs all through middle school and high school and did show choir and just really loved performing, did all state choir and kept playing piano. And I majored in music at Drake University. Still was in choir and hadn't really written my own music, but I did start playing in a jazz combo in college. And then I kind of formed my own jazz combo, but it was still doing covers and jazz standards and like stuff that wasn't original, but it was still really cool. When I moved to Minneapolis in 2019, I had been teaching for a while, so I kept teaching, and I still teach piano to this day. So when COVID started, I was laid off from a few jobs that I had with some nonprofits. And so I was just like, I had a lot of time on my hands. And that's kind of when I started to teach myself guitar and start writing songs for the first time. And those first songs became the first album, Surrender to the Night. So that kind of all got recorded 2021, 2022. And so where I'm at right now is I've been performing a lot around the Twin Cities and around the Midwest. And I'm working on finishing up my next album, which will be coming out later in the late summer, early fall of this year. But I'm going to be releasing some singles starting in April. I'm going to be traveling for a lot of shows this year. Got a lot of things in Wisconsin, and I'm announcing some shows on March 8th. So it's under wraps right now, but we've got a lot of good stuff up our sleeves. So getting ready to release new music and play a lot of shows.
Great. For my listeners, just in case they don't know where Drake University is, maybe we want to say where it is.
Yeah. So Drake University is in Iowa, in Des Moines, Iowa. And I actually grew up in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and earlier in my life in Denver, Colorado. So I'm pretty new to the Twin Cities here. 2019 was when I moved here. So yeah, I used to live in Des Moines following my Drake University experience.
Great. And what inspired you to record? You might have answered it halfway, but what
Yeah.
inspired you to do Surrender to the Night?
Well, I just kind of just started writing songs that I felt proud of for the first time and had a lot of collaborations on it and encouragement from my friends. And I had one particular friend who was encouraging me to record the songs because he's a engineer. And so that kind of gave me some more motivation to start recording the music. I didn't really have a plan for an album yet. I was just writing songs for the first time, and so I was just trying to get more material, and then made that decision that I wanted to complete a full album because I saw that as a achievement that I wanted, and also had songs to put together that I was proud of, and had a lot of encouragement from people. And just, it kind of snowballed. I put my music out and played a lot of shows and just kept getting asked to play more shows, and felt like the album was something I was really proud to put out. So um, that was basically the motivation for the whole thing.
Great. And how do you see the music scene in the Midwest, the country music scene in the Midwest right now?
Yeah, I mean, I can mostly speak to the Twin Cities. It's really awesome. There's a lot of good country artists and Americana artists, especially in, St. Paul, Minneapolis area. But I've also been performing a couple times in Chicago, and have made some good connections there. And as I understand, they've got a great country scene, and the two-step dancing line dance scene also kind of goes hand in hand with those shows, and there's a lot of that happening here. One of my friends runs some two-step classes and line dance classes, so she's often at my shows playing my music and teaching people to dance to my music. So it feels like a really great place to share this genre of music.
Great. Where can we find your material, especially Surrender to the Night? Where can we also find all of your music?
Yeah, so my music is on pretty much every streaming platform, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, YouTube. It's on SoundCloud, Bandcamp, or if you go to my website, there's links there, www.mollybrandt.com. You can find links to hear my music that way. So just look me up there. I'm on YouTube also. I have some I'm starting to make more videos there. Or if you want to see me like posting videos on a daily or, more regular basis on social media, I'm on Instagram and TikTok. Those are great places to stay in touch with what's going on in my world.
Great. Also, before I leave, I wanted to thank you for coming to the Americana Bistro Grill. For us, it's a pleasure and an honor. And again, Surrender to the Night is excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent. In fact, many people who have visited Americana Bistro Grill love your music.
Yeah, I'm curious,
I did order a CD for myself and ordered a CD for my cousin.
How did you discover my music? I'm just curious.
I discovered your music via other Minnesota artists.
Nice.
Ted
Okay.
Hayashevitz, Doyle Turner, Katie Tessman.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I remember, I'm a Midwesterner. Okay,
Yeah.
my parents were from Cuba, and before
Nice.
Cuba, they were from Galicia and the Basque Country. In other words, Celtic,
Yeah.
which is
Cool.
also numerous in the Midwest. But I was born in Ohio. And as a host of the Americana Bistro Grill, I feel that it's my duty, and my pleasure, of course, to also support Midwestern artists. Americana music is not just simply music, or music for the United States is not just simply New York or Hollywood. There's music within the United States, especially Americana music in the Midwest.
Yeah.
The Midwest Country Music Organization.
Yeah.
Doing a great job. And I heard your music via, as I said, Ted Hayashevitz,
Oh, yeah.
Doyle Turner, Katie Tessman, the Foxgloves, Megan and
That's
the Blue
awesome.
Watcher.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, as a Midwesterner, how am I going to miss Toilet Tunes with Sarah Morris?
Right. That's the
That's
best show
where
out there.
that's where I discovered you.
Oh, nice. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Now I remember you did mention that.
And that's where I discover all of the artists.
That's
And
awesome.
many I invite to interview, but we have never we were able to arrange a date or anything. But those who want to come and get interviewed in the Americana Bistro Grill, we're more than welcome to promote all the Midwestern artists, including those that have appeared in Toilet Tunes.
Sweet. I love it. Yeah.
In
Awesome.
other words, to my listeners, please go to the website of Molly Brandt. She's
Yeah.
really, her album is really excellent. It gives us reality. It puts us on our feet. And also go to the digital areas also. The digital areas, I meant Instagram, TikTok, Facebook,
Yeah.
all the others. And also while you're at it, please support independent artists, especially those from the Midwest and the Midwest Country Music Organization. For my part, Dr. Rob has also asked me to tell our public to please also support the Americana Bistro Grill. Visit us at YouTube, Brighteon, BitChute, Gab, Rumble. We're all over. Also visit us on Instagram and Facebook. And also visit us on YouTube. We're not in Spotify and we're not on TikTok, but we're all on all other digital media, including WordPress. And when you visit us, you're also visiting and supporting independent artists, which we need now more than ever. And for me, Molly, it's a pleasure and an honor having you. And we hope we have you and other artists from the Midwest coming in and being interviewed about their music.
Sounds great. Thanks for having me.
For me, it's a pleasure and an honor. And for us here in one of the central areas of Florida, and substituting for Dr. Rob, who is on vacation somewhere in Central Florida, we're still finding him. He's been disconnected from the world.
Got it.
I'm Roberto Alvarez-Galloso, saying peace in, peace out, and peace everywhere. And in the words of the famous Texas singer-songwriter, who I also recommend to, Laura Marie, she said, be love. And we must be loved now and always. Until the next time.